Hello, this is Reindeer's Bees, and today I'm going to check boosted colonies like this one and boost some more at another one of my yards. So here we go. This hive had about 2 frames of brood before I boosted it, and so they would have had like 3 total-ish, roughly 2.5 maybe. So I added more pollen patty because we've had a lot of bad weather and we're about to have a lot more bad weather. So I'm going to keep the patty to these bees because they are not going to be able to forage. So my goal is for every colony today, after equalizing if I need to, should have 5 to 6 frames of brood. And it's going to be close on this one. All right. This is full of brood. I'm definitely not going to be pulling any bees from this hive, so I don't really need to find the queen. It'd be cool if I could see her, but I'm not really that worried about it today. So this frame's got pollen in it, some nectar and honey. Here's the queen. I'm not sure if that's centered, but there she is. So that frame only had half brood. I'm not sure why the queen hadn't laid on the other side, but this is what it is. Full of capped brood all around. Good looking stuff. Full of eggs, capped brood. Looking really good. That's 3.5 frames. We'll see if they have 5.5 or 6. But in the last 12 days, they've at least doubled, if not more. This has some eggs and some pollen. Okay, they've got no eggs on this side. So that's not quite a half frame, but if you combine them, that's about 4 frames of brood. So I will come back here and add 1 more frame of brood. And if I really have a lot of extra brood, maybe even 2. All right, so I'm gonna go into this, go into another hive, find 1 frame of capped emerging brood, pull it into this hive, and add it right over here. And they have too much honey, so take this nice fat frame of honey and keep it and use it for splits in mid-May or late May. But this hive has doubled in size. Got about 4 frames of brood, and they had like 2 or 2.5 when I boosted them 12 days ago. So good growth, but they didn't have enough space because there was so much honey to keep growing any more than that, really. They could have had maybe another half frame of brood. There's just a lot of honey in here. So I'm going to leave them with 3 frames of honey, which is going to be plenty. And I'm going to leave the pollen patty on because a lot of bad weather coming up, so they're going to need it, or they might need it. This is the second hive that I boosted, and so hopefully they're nice and strong. We got a nice ant nest on top. That's what happens when the bees can't access this top part because of my little inner cover, my foamy. That's what Ian Steffler calls them. No big deal. I'll knock them off. But they won't really do any harm. If you're really bothered by them, you can use cinnamon to deter them. All right. What do you know? I almost squished the queen. She's right down there. There's maybe a half frame of brood on here. Need to make sure I don't kill her. Of course, she's eluding my vision at the moment, as per usual when you want to find her. You can't see her. All right, so I don't want to set this frame on the ground because she may run away into the grass, and that would be equally terrible. So I'm just going to set this frame right back in here, and hopefully she didn't run away. I see a beautiful frame of capped brood right here. Exciting. Yes. Yay. The bees are having a good time here. A lot of young bees. They're really fuzzy. A little bit of larvae towards the bottom, but almost an entire frame of capped brood. I'd like this hive to have 5 frames to brood. We'll see if they have quite that many. I've got another hive open that I can steal a frame of brood out of if they don't have 5. So I'm at like 2.5 right now. Here's 3. Beautiful pattern. This queen is the survivor. Full of brood. So I probably want to add I would say 1 frame of brood. Possibly even 2, but I'm just going to go with 1 today. See how it goes. So this is a nice full frame of honey. They already have a lot of honey. I think I'm going to take some of their honey away. And if they end up needing food, then I'm going to be back in 10 to 14 days anyway, so I can feed them or find some honey frames for them then. But I want to make sure they have plenty of room to expand into the expand. Yeah. So I'm going to go snag 1 frame of brood. I couldn't find the queen in the other hive, so I'm just going to shake off the bees, and then when I find the queen in another hive, I'll shake some bees from that hive. This is an absolutely perfect frame to take for equalizing. You can see all the bees hatching right in here. So, very excited. Perfect frame. This frame was only a partial frame of brood, so I'm going to scoot it in and put this right here.